Chosen one, God's urgent message for you: step into your divine destiny. Chosen one, if these words are reaching your ears right now, know this: it is not coincidence. Heaven itself has ordered this moment. God has led you here because something urgent, something that will alter the course of your life, is unfolding even now. The Creator of the universe is speaking directly to your soul, and what He is about to reveal will shake the very foundation of who you are. This is no ordinary message. This is a divine appointment, a sacred summons that demands your full attention. Chosen one, God is extending His hand toward you with a word so profound, so charged with power, that it will ignite a transformation beyond anything you have known.
The question is, are you ready to hear His voice?
Are you prepared to step into the destiny He has crafted with His own hands? Stay with me until the end, for this is your moment. The urgency in this message will change everything. Before we step into the depth of this revelation, I ask you to make 3 declarations of faith. Pause for a moment like this video. Subscribe to join thousands of chosen ones who are awakening to God's truth, and leave the number 777 in the comments. This is not about clicks or words. These are signs of alignment, a declaration that your spirit is ready to receive what heaven is about to release. When you act, you are not just participating, you are positioning yourself to receive. And if you are truly chosen, your heart already bears witness that these words are for you. Do not turn away, because what God is preparing to speak will redefine your purpose, reshape your path, and awaken the very core of your being. His voice is not a whisper in the distance. It is a thunder that shakes the heavens. He is not gently nudging you. He is shaking you awake. This is urgent because time is short. The world is shifting, and God is positioning you for a breakthrough that will set you apart. Chosen one, the ordinary will no longer contain you. The extraordinary is calling, and heaven has already begun to move on your behalf. You've felt it, haven't you? That stirring within your spirit, that restlessness you cannot explain, that quiet knowing that something immense is drawing near. That is not anxiety. That is not coincidence. It is the voice of God knocking on the door of your heart, whispering, "Now is the moment I have chosen for you." This urgency is not born of fear, it is born of divine timing. Heaven is aligning the stars, weaving circumstances together, and opening doors no man has the power to shut. Chosen one, you are not here by accident. You are here because the Creator has written an unshakable plan over your life, and now He is ready to unveil it. You have walked through fire. You know the weight of trials, the silence of doubt, the heaviness of seasons where the burden seemed too much to carry. Yet hear this truth: none of it was punishment. Every battle, every sleepless night, every hidden tear was preparation. God has been refining you in the furnace of struggle, shaping you into a vessel strong enough to carry His glory. And now the urgency of His voice is clear. The waiting has ended. The season of sowing in sorrow is giving way to a harvest of joy. Psalm 126:5 declares, "Those who sow with tears will reap with songs of joy." Your tears were never wasted. Each one was a seed planted in the soil of faith, watered by your perseverance, and guarded by the hand of God.
Chosen one, that seed is breaking the surface.
What you planted in pain is about to rise in promise. This call is not about small blessings or passing favor. God is preparing to pour out an overflow so vast it will touch every corner of your life. What once felt barren will blossom. What once seemed empty will overflow. And the world will know it was the hand of the Lord upon you. Chosen one, every part of your life is about to feel the touch of His hand. Your finances, your health, your relationships, your very purpose.
Nothing will remain untouched by his presence.
But here lies the key. You must be listening. The urgency of this moment rests on your readiness to receive. God is speaking even now. But are you tuned to his frequency? Are you willing to release the doubt, the fear, the chains of your past, and step into the limitless possibilities he is placing before you? This is not the time to hesitate. This is the moment to rise. The Creator is calling you to move boldly into the purpose he has designed for you. Picture a river, unstoppable and overflowing with divine power, carrying within it every provision you need to flourish. That is what God's blessing looks like for you now. Not a trickle, not a mere stream, but a mighty current that sweeps away every barrier in its path. And here is your part. You are not called to create this river, you are called to step into its flow. Hear his voice. I have already prepared the way. Your financial struggles are about to dissolve under the weight of his abundance. Your weariness is being exchanged for strength that defies reason. Your dreams are no longer distant. They are unfolding into reality before your very eyes. This is the urgency of his message. What you prayed for, what you longed for, what you thought was delayed, it is already on its way. The shift is here. But before we move forward, chosen one, pause. For even in this urgency, God is asking you to still your spirit so you may fully grasp the magnitude of what he is doing. But before we go deeper, chosen one, I need you to take action. Hit the like button, subscribe to join the countless souls awakening to God's call, and write the number 777 in the comments below. Understand this. These are not empty gestures. This is not about boosting a video. This is about declaring before heaven and earth that you are ready to receive. That number, 777, is more than digits. It is a spiritual beacon, a signal of faith that amplifies the divine energy of this very moment. When you declare it, you are aligning yourself with what God is releasing. Now, let us look at why this message carries such urgency. God does not speak casually when he calls. His words come when the moment is ripe. Think of Noah when the world was blind to what was coming. Noah alone heard the warning. Genesis 6:13 tells us God spoke with purpose, commanding him to build an ark before judgment fell. Noah did not argue. He did not delay. He acted, and his obedience became the very thing that saved generations. Chosen one, you now stand at a similar crossroads. God is speaking because a divine shift is already unfolding, and you are positioned at the very center of it. The world around you may not see it yet, but soon your life will become undeniable evidence of his power. And with this urgency comes responsibility. God is not speaking to fill you with fleeting hope. He is calling you to act, to align your steps with his will, and to move in faith without hesitation. Chosen one, understand this: the blessings God has prepared for you are not automatic. They require your participation. You must open your heart, quiet the noise of doubt, and trust that his plan is already unfolding in your life. Yes, doubt will attempt to creep in, whispering that this is too good to be true. But remember this eternal truth, for no word from God will ever fail. Luke 1:37. His promises are not empty, they are living, breathing, and they are being fulfilled in you even now. Picture it, chosen one.
A life where lack is nothing more than a distant memory.
A life where your spirit radiates with divine confidence, and every step you take is guided by the steady hand of God. This is not fantasy. It is the reality heaven is ushering you into. The urgency of this message is not to frighten you, but to awaken you to the fullness of what is being released. For God is not content with you merely scraping by, surviving from one struggle to the next. His desire is for you to overflow with abundance, to shine with his glory, and to walk in a purpose so radiant that it transforms everyone connected to your life. You were not chosen to live small. You were chosen to carry greatness, to become living proof of what His hand can do. This chosen one is your divine inheritance, and God is saying, take hold of it now. But why now? Why is this moment so critical? Because the world needs you. The blessings being poured out over your life are not for you alone. You are being equipped to become a light in the darkness, a living beacon of hope in a world desperate for truth. This is why heaven speaks with urgency, because your transformation is not just personal, it is generational. Your breakthrough will inspire others. Your abundance will lift those around you. Your unshakable faith will testify that God is real, His promises are true, and His power knows no limits. You are His chosen vessel, and the time to rise is not tomorrow, it is now. Let us speak of this transformation God is igniting within you. Yes, you will see outward signs. Your face will shine with new light. Your energy will surge. Your very presence will shift in ways others cannot ignore. But the deepest change is not external. It is within. God is renewing your mind, fortifying your spirit, and aligning your heart with His eternal purpose. Romans 12:2 declares, "Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This is the urgent work God is doing in you now, reshaping you, refining you, remaking you into the person He destined you to be from the beginning. Others may not understand the transformation taking place within you. They may question the new light in your eyes, the confidence in your steps, the unshakable peace that now radiates from your spirit. Some may even resist it because your change exposes the limits they still cling to. But hear this, chosen one, do not allow their doubt to dim your shine. God's message is urgent because it is time for you to break free from the opinions of others, from the chains of their expectations. You were never created to blend in. You were set apart to stand out, to reflect His glory in a way that silences every question. Your transformation is not theory. It is living proof of His power, and it is unfolding right now.
Chosen one, God is not merely whispering, He is thundering.
He is calling you out of the ordinary into the extraordinary, lifting you beyond the struggles of your past and setting your feet on the path of divine purpose. This urgency is about seizing the moment, about stepping boldly into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. Yes, the world may try to pull you back, but God's hand is pulling you forward. He is declaring over you, this is your time. This is your season. The urgency of this moment demands an answer. Will you trust His voice? Will you say yes to His call? I believe you are ready. And as you embrace this divine summons, you will begin to notice something remarkable taking place. Doors that once were shut will suddenly swing wide. Opportunities you never dreamed of will rise before you. People will be drawn to the light within you, sensing the very presence of God that rests upon your life. This is what happens when you say yes to His urgent call. Your life comes into divine alignment. Everything begins to move into place, not by your effort, not by your strength, but by His unstoppable design. Trust this, chosen one. God's timing is flawless, and His plan cannot be thwarted. Look to the heroes of faith who came before you, those who answered God's call in their own moments of urgency. Consider Esther, who was elevated to the throne for such a time as this. Esther 4:14. She did not feel ready, yet God's urgent call pushed her into courage, and through her obedience, an entire nation was spared. Or think of Moses, who trembled in doubt, convinced he was unfit to lead. Yet in the fire of the burning bush, God's urgent voice declared, "I will be with you." Exodus 3:12. What made Moses extraordinary was not his ability, but his obedience to the urgency of God's command. Chosen one, you are no different. The same God who called Esther and Moses is calling you now with urgency, with purpose, with destiny written over your name.
And just as their response changed history, so will yours.
Understand this. The urgency of God's message is not born of anger, nor does it come to crush you. It is a reminder of His deep love for you because He will not let you miss the moment He designed you to carry. God's voice is not coming to condemn you. It is coming to empower you, to lift you, and to set you free. His urgency springs from love because He sees what you cannot yet see, your potential, your purpose, your destiny. He knows the plans He has for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. This is why you cannot ignore His call. Every moment you delay is another moment you postpone the fullness of His blessing. Step into this moment with courage, chosen one, knowing that God Himself is with you, guiding your steps, fighting your battles, and surrounding you with His presence. Now, imagine the impact of answering His urgent call. Picture yourself walking in divine confidence, unshaken by storms. See your financial struggles dissolving as God opens the floodgates of abundance. See your health restored as His healing power flows through your body. See your relationships renewed as His love radiates through your heart. This is not a distant dream. It is the reality God is inviting you into right now. His urgent message is a wake-up call to leave behind the old and embrace the new. You are not the person you were yesterday. You are a chosen one, stepping into a destiny marked by heaven. But here's the truth. Chosen one, answering God's call requires surrender. You must let go of the doubts that hold you captive, the fears that whisper you are not enough, and the lies that chain you to your past. For only in surrender will you discover the strength of His Spirit rising within you. Chosen one, God's urgency is not to burden you. It is to remind you that you are more than enough because He Himself has chosen you. Release the need to control every outcome. Trust that His plan is greater than your own. Surrender is not defeat. It is not giving up. It is giving over, placing your life into the hands of the one who created it. And when you do, you will discover a peace that surpasses understanding, a strength that defies reason, and a purpose so radiant it lights the world around you. As you attune your ear to God's urgent voice, your vision begins to change. The challenges that once crushed you shrink in the light of His power. The dreams that once felt out of reach are transformed into stepping stones that lead you straight into your destiny. This is the beauty of divine alignment. When you hear and obey, everything shifts. Your perspective is renewed, your heart expands, and your very life becomes a living canvas of His glory. And others will see it. They will notice the change in you, the light burning in your eyes, the strength rising in your spirit, the calm that nothing can shake. They will marvel at the difference, and you will know God's urgent word has taken root in your soul. Now let us speak of the divine power that is being awakened within you. For God's voice is not mere sound, it is force. It is fire. When He speaks, mountains move, seas part, chains fall, and lives are forever changed. His urgent message to you is more than instruction. It is a spark, chosen one, a holy flame that will set your very soul ablaze. Chosen one, you are not just hearing words, you are receiving a divine download, a supernatural infusion of faith, courage, and purpose. That stirring you feel, that fire rising in your heart, it is God awakening the gifts He placed within you long ago, preparing you for a mission that only you can fulfill. This urgency is not merely for inspiration, it is a call to action. God is speaking to mobilize you. He is calling you to step out in faith, to move beyond fear, to trust in His provision. For some, It may mean launching the vision He has placed on your heart. For others, it may mean releasing forgiveness or boldly sharing your story to ignite hope in another soul. Whatever it is for you, His voice is saying, move now. Do not wait for the perfect moment. This is the moment. Do not wait for permission. You already have mine. Step forward and I will make the way. The world will try to distract you. Noise, doubts, and chaos will rise to drown out His voice. But chosen one, you are not swayed. You've walked through too much, endured too much, overcome too much to be pulled off course. Now, tune out the noise and tune in to God. His voice is clearer than ever, guiding you through the storm, leading you into peace and purpose. As Isaiah 30:21 declares, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, this is the way, walk in it. That is the urgency of this moment. God is showing you the way, and it is time to walk. And as you obey, you will begin to notice the signs. Doors aligning, opportunities unfolding, moments so precise they cannot be coincidence. These are heaven's confirmations, the evidence that you are moving in divine timing. Chosen one, these are God's fingerprints on your life. That job offer that appeared when you least expected it, that was God. That sudden peace that held you steady in the middle of chaos, that was God. That person who crossed your path with words that pierced your soul at just the right time, that too was God. His urgent message is not confined to this moment, it is echoing all around you, speaking through every encounter, every open door, every whisper of grace in your day. Open your eyes and see He is moving. Look back at history's greats who answered God's urgent call. Consider David, a shepherd boy overlooked by men, yet chosen by God. When Goliath towered before him, David did not shrink back. With unshakable faith he declared, I come against you in the name of the Lord Almighty. 1 Samuel 17:45, and he acted knowing God was with him. Or Mary, a young woman with every reason to doubt, yet when the angel spoke, she answered, I am the Lord's servant. May your word to me be fulfilled. Luke 1:38. She embraced uncertainty with faith, and through her, yes, salvation entered the world. These were not flawless people. They were ordinary vessels made extraordinary because they responded with willingness. They heard the urgency of God's voice and chose faith over fear.
Chosen one, you are being called in the very same way.
Your response will not only shape your own destiny, but ripple outward to touch countless lives around you. For God's urgent message is more than a command. It is also a promise. He is not simply calling you to act. He is assuring you that you will never walk alone. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Deuteronomy 31:6. This is the foundation of His urgency. You are not abandoned. God is with you, fighting your battles, opening doors no man can shut, and pouring out blessings beyond imagination. His voice is urgent because His movement in your life is already in motion. And what He is preparing to do will exceed even your greatest expectation. Trust Him, chosen one, and watch what He does. As you step into this divine moment, you will begin to feel the shift. Confidence will rise within you, not because of your own strength, but because of God's power living in you. Fear will lose its grip, not because the challenges vanish, but because you now know the one who holds every outcome. This is what it means to answer God's urgent call, to live with boldness, to walk with purpose, to shine with His glory. And others will see it. They will notice the peace that anchors your heart, the fire that burns in your spirit, the light that radiates from your very presence. And they will know God is at work in you. Chosen one, this message marks a turning point. It is the moment where everything shifts, where you step out of the shadows and into the brilliance of His purpose. The urgency is real because the stakes are high. God is calling you into a life of abundance, of impact, of divine fulfillment. But the choice is yours. You must choose to answer. You must choose to trust. You must choose to act. The world is waiting for your light, and heaven is waiting for your yes. Say it now. Say yes to His call and watch how He transforms your life. For even now, divine transformation is already unfolding within you. God's voice is not just a sound, it is a force, reshaping your very being. As you listen, your thoughts align with His truth. Your heart opens wider to His love. Your spirit soars with His power. And this change, chosen one, is not subtle. It is unmistakable. Chosen one, this is not a subtle change. It is a seismic shift, and it will leave others in awe. They will see the glow in your eyes, the strength in your posture, the unshakable peace that radiates from your very being. This is God's urgent work, and it is unfolding now. But hear me, transformation requires trust. You must believe that God's voice is leading you into greater glory. You must know that His urgency is always for your good. The world will try to pull you back into old patterns, old doubts, old fears. Yet God is saying with power, let go. Let go of the past. Let go of the pain. Let go of the limits that once held you captive. His urgent message is a call to freedom, to break every chain that has kept you from stepping into your divine destiny. Step into that freedom now, chosen one, and feel the weight of yesterday fall from your shoulders. As you embrace God's urgent call, your vision will shift. You will begin to see your life through His eyes. The struggles that once defined you will be revealed as stepping stones, carrying you toward purpose. The dreams that once seemed unreachable will move within your grasp. This is the power of answering God's voice. You step into a life where nothing is too big, nothing is too hard, nothing is impossible. And why? Because God Himself is the one moving within you. Chosen one, He is speaking with urgency because He sees the greatness inside you, the impact you are destined to release, the lives waiting to be touched by your obedience. Heaven sees what you carry, and it is time for the world to see it too. He sees the legacy you are destined to leave. Trust His vision, chosen one, and step into it with faith. The urgency of this moment is also a reminder of God's faithfulness. Every time He has spoken to you in the past, He has fulfilled His word. Every promise He made has come to pass. Look back over your life. Remember the moments when hope seemed gone, yet God made a way. That job you needed, He provided. That healing you cried out for, He delivered. That door you thought was sealed shut, He opened wide. His urgent voice today is not something new. It is the continuation of His faithfulness. He is speaking because He is ready to do it again, greater, bolder, more miraculous than you have ever seen. Chosen one, His voice is not only a call to action, it is a call to transformation. He is urging you to rise into the person He created you to be. This is not about changing into someone else. It is about uncovering who you have always been. Beneath the layers of doubt, beneath the weight of fear, beneath the scars of your struggles, there has always been a chosen one, radiant with divine light. God's urgent message is summoning you to step fully into that light, to embrace your true identity, and to live with the confidence that comes from knowing you are His. For when you walk in that truth, you will not only carry His promises, you will become the living proof of them. Chosen one, this is your moment to rise, to shine, to become. As you answer this urgent call, you will begin to notice a divine rhythm weaving through your life. Everything will start to flow, opportunities aligning, relationships restoring, blessings unfolding. This is the fruit of walking in alignment with God's voice. The chaos of the world will fade, and His peace will rule your heart. The struggles of the past will shrink to distant shadows, while His promises become your living reality. This is the life God is calling you into, a life of purpose, of abundance, of unshakable faith. And His voice is urgent because He wants you to live this life now, not tomorrow, not one day, but right now. Understand the power of God's voice in your life. When He speaks, creation listens. When He calls, the impossible bows to His command. His urgent word to you is not just language, it is a divine decree that shifts realities, moves mountains, and rewrites destinies. You are not simply hearing a message, you are receiving a mandate, a summons to step into your divine authority. God is declaring over you, "You are mine, and I am with you." And when His voice lives in your heart, no obstacle is too strong, no dream is too distant, no challenge is too great. This is the urgency of His call to awaken the power within you. And though others may not see it yet, they will. For as you respond in faith, your very life will become a living testimony. People will look upon you and see undeniable evidence of the hand of God. They will see in you a peace that surpasses all understanding, a strength that defies human logic, and a joy that radiates from deep within. They will see the beauty woven into your journey, the purpose hidden in your pain, the divine design in every step you have taken. For God's urgent message is not only about what is coming, it is about who you are becoming. You are not defined by your past. You are defined by your calling. You are not merely a person with mistakes behind you. You are a chosen one with a divine future ahead. Every trial you endured, every tear you shed, every moment of doubt has been leading you to this very moment. And now God declares, "I have seen it all, and I am turning it for your good." As Romans 8:28 promises, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. That's you, chosen one, called, chosen, and ready for His urgent plan. This divine urgency is stirring something deep within your soul. Can you feel it? That fire rising inside you, that unshakable sense that you are standing on the edge of something massive that is not imagination. That is God's voice awakening the gifts He planted within you. For you are not ordinary. You never were. You are a vessel of His glory, a beacon of His light, a warrior of His truth. The urgency of His message is calling you to unleash those gifts, to step boldly into your authority, and to walk in the fullness of who you are destined to be. The world may have tried to dim your light, but God is declaring, "Shine now." And chosen one, when you answer His urgent call, the impact stretches far beyond your own life. Your yes becomes a spark for others. Your breakthrough will inspire those around you to seek Him. Your abundance will overflow to bless the needy. Your courage will give others the strength to rise. Think of Ruth, who chose to follow Naomi into an uncertain future. Ruth 2:11 tells us her faithfulness was seen, and God rewarded her with a legacy that reshaped history. In the same way, your obedience will carve out a legacy of its own, a legacy of faith, of hope, of divine transformation. But hear this, chosen one, God's urgency requires your focus. The world is loud, full of distractions designed to pull you away from His voice. Social media, negativity, even the advice of well-meaning people can drown out what heaven is speaking if you allow it. That is why this moment is so critical. Tune out the noise. Silence the doubts. Fix your eyes on Him. As Hebrews 12:2 declares, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith. When your gaze is set on Him, everything else fades. His urgent message becomes clear. His guidance pierces through the chaos, leading you to peace, anchoring you in purpose. And as you step fully into this divine urgency, something extraordinary begins to unfold. You will see that God's provision is not coming, it is already here. His hand has already gone before you, arranging, preparing, and aligning everything you need for the journey ahead. That financial breakthrough you've been praying for, it's coming. That healing you've been seeking, it's already on its way. That dream you've carried in your heart, it is about to break forth into reality. Understand this. God's urgency is never about lack. It is always about abundance. He is not calling you to strive in stress or to remain in struggle. He is calling you to receive. As Jesus declared in John 10:10, "I have come that they may have life and have it to the full." This is the life God is urging you into, a life overflowing with His goodness. Chosen one, pause here and take action. Hit the like button. Subscribe to walk with thousands of chosen souls awakening to God's truth, and leave the number 777 in the comments below. This is not empty ritual. It is your declaration to heaven and earth that you are ready for God's urgent message. That number is not random. It is a sacred signal, amplifying the divine energy of this very moment. Do it now, and let the heavens witness your commitment to what God is about to release over your life. Now hear this. The urgency of God's voice is because you are standing at a divine intersection, a holy crossroads where your choices will shape your destiny. God is speaking because He sees what others have overlooked. He sees the potential that was hidden, the greatness the world may have dismissed, but He never has. You are not defined by your past mistakes. You are not confined by your current struggles. You are not measured by the opinions of others. You are defined by one thing alone: God's eternal purpose. And His purpose for you is massive. That is why He is urging you to step into it now, because the world is waiting for your light, your gifts, your unique calling that only you can carry. Chosen one, this urgency is also a reminder of God's timing. As Ecclesiastes 3:1 declares, "There is a time for everything, and a season for every activity under the heavens." This right now is your season. The waiting, the preparation, the refining, it has all been leading to this moment. God's voice is urgent because the time is ripe. The breakthrough is no longer distant. The doors He is opening, the blessings He is releasing, the transformation He is igniting, they are all happening now. Do not let fear or doubt hold you back.
Step boldly into this season, knowing His timing is perfect.
As you respond to God's urgent call, you will begin to see His fingerprints on every detail of your life. That unexpected phone call, that's God. That sudden opportunity, that's God. That peace that covers you in the middle of the storm, that is God. His urgent message is not just words, it is a living, breathing reality unfolding all around you. Open your heart to perceive it. Open your mind to receive it. Open your spirit to embrace it. For God is moving, and He is moving for you. This is your moment to rise, to shine, to become everything He created you to be. And understand this. The transformation that comes with answering God's call is not only about external blessings, though those are surely on their way. It is about a deep inner shift, a renewal so powerful it changes how you see yourself, how you see the world, and how the world sees you. Chosen one, God's urgent voice is awakening your true identity. You are not merely a survivor of life's storms. You are a warrior, a bearer of light, a child of the King. As you embrace this identity, you will walk with a confidence that cannot be shaken, a peace that cannot be stolen, and a purpose that cannot be denied. Others will notice this shift. They will see it in the way you carry yourself, in the way you speak, in the way you move with divine assurance through a broken world. Some will not understand it. Some may even resist it, because your transformation exposes the limits they have chosen to accept. But do not let that stop you. God's urgent message was spoken to you, not to them. Keep your eyes fixed on Him and let His voice lead you. As Isaiah 55:11 declares, "So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it." His word over your life is not idle. It is active. It is alive. And even now, it is accomplishing something extraordinary within you. This divine urgency is also a call to release the old, the habits that chained you, the fears that shrank you, the doubts that silenced you. Think of Abraham, who left everything familiar behind. He did not know the destination, but he trusted God's voice. That trust carried him into covenant, into destiny, into the very promise of becoming the father of nations. Or consider Deborah, a prophetess who rose up when Israel trembled. She heard God's urgent command, and with courage she led her people into battle and into victory. Judges 4:6 tells us that Deborah acted with boldness, trusting the word of the Lord, and her faith brought victory. Chosen one, you stand in that same lineage of faith. The same God who spoke to Deborah, to Abraham, to Moses, to Esther, is speaking to you now. And His urgent voice is calling you into a purpose just as powerful, just as transformative. His message is clear. This is your time to act. This is your time to trust. This is your time to rise. The urgency of His voice is not only about what He is doing in you, it is about what He desires to do through you. Your life is not random. It is a canvas for His miracles, a stage for His glory, a vessel for His love. And when you answer His call, you become a conduit for divine change. Those around you will be touched by your transformation. Your family will be blessed by your faith. Your community will be lifted by your light. This is why His message carries such urgency, because your breakthrough is not just for you. It is for the world. You are a chosen one, set apart to shift atmospheres, to carry hope into places of despair, to release light into the darkest corners. And as you embrace this divine urgency, you will feel it in your spirit, a stirring, a fire igniting, a wave rising, a light piercing through the shadows. This is not imagination. This is God's power at work within you, awakening your potential and aligning your path with His eternal purpose. You may have felt overlooked, underestimated, or even unworthy in the past. But hear this: chosen one, God's urgent voice is declaring the truth over you. You are chosen. You are capable. You are destined for greatness. As Psalm 139:14 proclaims, "I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made." That's you, wonderfully made, perfectly crafted for this very moment. But let's be real, chosen one. Answering God's urgent call is not always easy. It requires courage to step beyond your comfort zone, to trust in a plan you cannot fully see. The world will try to drag you backward with doubt, with fear, with distraction. Old habits will try to resurface. Negative voices will try to silence your faith. Yet through it all, God's voice rises above the noise, louder, stronger, clearer. His urgency is not to overwhelm you, but to remind you, you are not fighting alone. He is with you. He is equipping you. He is empowering you to rise and overcome every obstacle in your path. This is your promise, and it is alive within you right now. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. Philippians 4:13.